Okay, sorry for the wait. I think we're pretty much going now. Yes. Okay. I'm going to start by saying, God be with us all and give us the wisdom and the strength to believe and to see what we can handle and be able to reach others and saying the right words at the right time. Even if it has to be 3 or 4 people saying it at the same time, to see that it's not only true, but it is from God that works within us and gives us what we want, that is for love and for righteousness, who will do more. And righteousness right now is peace and love amongst us all. I'm going to start reading with the Proverbs. Alright, I was meant to start with the value of wisdom. Alright, I'm going to start with the Proverbs. I'm going to start with 1. Okay, I'm not perfect, but I know that I love God and God loves me back. Okay, so the Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, that men may know wisdom and instruction, understand words of insight, receive instruction in wise dealing, righteousness, justice, and equity, and prudence may be given to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the youth. The wise man also may hear and increase in learning, and the man of understanding acquire skill. To understand a proverb and a figure, the words of the wise and their riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. Warning against evil companions. Hear, my son, your father's instruction, and reject not your mother's teaching. For they are a fair garland for your head, and pendant for your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, come with us, let us lie in wait for blood. Let us wantonly ambush the innocent. Like Sheol, let us swallow them alive and whole. Like those who go down to the pit, we shall find all precious goods. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Throw in your lot among us. We will all have one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Hold back your foot from their path, for their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood, for in vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird, but these men lie in wait for their own blood. They set an ambush for their own lives. Such are the ways of all who get gain by violence. It takes away the life of its possessions. The call of wisdom. The wisdom cries aloud in the street. In the markets, she raises her voice. On the top of the walls, she cries out. At the entrance of the city gates, she speaks. How long, O simple ones, will you love being simple? How long will scoffers delight in their scoffings, and fools hate knowledge? Give heed to my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my thoughts to you. I will make my words known to you, because I have called, and you refuse to listen. I have stretched out my hand, and no one has heeded. And you have ignored all my counsel, and would have none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when panic strikes you. When panic strikes you like a storm, and your calamity comes like a whirlwind. When distress and anguish come upon you, then they will call upon me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but will not find me, because they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. Would have none of my counsel, and despised all my reproof. Therefore they shall eat the fruit of their way, and be sated with their own devices. For the simple are killed by their turning away, and the complaints of fools destroys them. But he who listens to me will dwell secure, and will be at ease without dread of evil. That's what I read, and what I was meant to, where I wanted to start was at 2, which is the value of wisdom. Okay? Now, the one that I just read there I had a heartful feeling that I should read it. So I read it. Okay? And the only ones that I read, and there's a reason for me to read them. You know? And I'm just going to go with my reasons. And I'm going to go with my love, and I'm going to go with my heart, which is all for God. If I love God, it is for your ears. It is for your ears, for you to listen, and for you to take in and observe that every word that I'm saying is not of anything evil. And there is no judging amongst each other. None of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm going to make mistakes. But you're going to understand that God is perfect, and God knows. If God chose me by coming to me and telling me and touching me and kissing me, basically, His words in my ears was like a kiss to my cheek and my heart and my love for everyone, not just for me. He knew I would stand firm and strong against anyone, even the strongest men on earth, and say what my heart desires, and my heart desires Jesus, which is our God. And I'm going to explain that again to you after this, okay? After this one, okay? Because I could feel senses and anger and what are you talking about? It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. You just need to be patient. And if you love God with all your heart, then you will believe what I'm about to say to you is right, and it is. There is no such thing as hurting one another at all. In love, when you love one another, there's love. And I'm going to say the truth to you. In my book, there are wrong things. And in your book, there is wrong things. In life, and everyone else's religion, between Christianity and Islam, there are a lot of wrong things. Okay? A lot. All I know is that these two books are the books of life. And whatever is evil is out. Whatever is good is in. And that's it. The value of wisdom. And I'm saying this with all heart. If you know who I am, if you know me personally, you know when I speak from the heart, and I speak because I know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to shut my mouth. If I know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna say it, and I'm not going to lie, and I'm going to tell you. Jesus hugged me, and He told me He's God. Okay? The value of wisdom. My son, if you receive my words and treasure up my commandments with you, making your ear attentive to wisdom and inclining your heart to understanding. Yes, if you cry out for insight and raise your voice for understanding, if you seek it like silver and search for it as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom, for from His mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. Remember this, I'm not God. Okay? I'm His angel on earth that He has chosen. And there are many others like me, but apparently there is no one like me. Like there is no one like them. Every single person is unique. He is a shield to those who walk in integrity, guiding the paths of justice and preserving the way of His saints. There are many saints, and I'm going to tell you this is from me. The saints, this is from me, and the visions that God has given me. The saints, there are many saints amongst us as well. Okay? They're around. Then you will understand righteousness and justice and equity. Every good path for wisdom will come into your heart, and knowledge will be present to your soul. Discretion will watch over you. Understanding will guard you, delivering you from the way of evil, from men of perverted speech, who forsake the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice in doing evil and delight in the perverse of evil. Men, those paths are crooked, and who are devious in their ways. You will be saved from the loose woman, from the adventures with her smooth words, who forsakes the companion of the youth, and forgets the covenant of her God. For her house sinks down to death, and her path to the shades. None who go to her come back, nor do they regain the path of life. So you will walk in the way of good men, and keep to the paths of the righteous, for the upright will inhabit the land, and men of integrity will remain in it. But the wicked will be cut off from the land, and the treacherous will be rooted out of it. Okay? There's one here, I'm going to read it. What I was actually looking for, I didn't actually see it. I'm going to look more for it, okay? I'm going to find it. The true security, my son, keeps sound wisdom and discretion. Discretion. Let them not escape from your sight, and there will be life in your soul, and adornment for your neck. Then you will walk to your way securely, and your foot will not stumble. If you sit down, you will not be afraid. When you lie down, your sleep will be sweet. Do not be afraid of sudden panic of the ruin of the wicked when it comes, for the Lord will be your confidence, and will keep your foot from being caught. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due when it is in your power to do it. Do not say to your neighbor, go and come again. Tomorrow I will give it when you have it with you. Do not plan evil against your neighbor. Who dwells trustingly beside you? Do not contend with a man for no reason, when he has done you no harm. Do not envy a man of violence, and do not choose any of his ways. For the perverse man is an abomination to the Lord, but the upright are in the confidence. The upright are up in their confidence, meaning who there are people there with confidence. They know what they have to do and what we're doing and what we need to do. It's different. There's different things. There are different things. There are angels. There are saints. There are martyrs. There's a lot of things. And saying all this, he's got to remember, who has gone will come again if they deserve to be. Those who are going to hell are going to hell. Those who are going to heaven are going to heaven. Those that want to come down can come down, and it's going to be very hard for people to leave heaven. The people that just reached heaven and have gone to heaven, that I've prayed for, and the people that I had visions of, that had ropes around their neck, because when they hung themselves, they still hung themselves, they're still choking in the coffin, and I prayed for them, and it's come off their neck now. It's just around them now. It's around their neck. Okay. So in saying that, the people that were choking in the grave and in hell and wherever else they are, it's the only ones that's probably staying are the ones, maybe I think the ones from the hill. I can't exactly see. I don't want to look into there because it's not my place. But I know the ones that are on earth that all came out. They came out, and I'm not God. You need to believe this, and you need to understand this, because if you start bowing down to me or start looking, start praying to me, I'm not gonna hear it. And the only reason why I'm not gonna hear it is because I'm not God, and God is not gonna let me hear it because I don't want to hear it, because He knows I'll be upset, and God knows my love for Him. Everyone's different. Alright. I'm gonna stop this and take my picture of what I just read and send it to Facebook.